Good morning, what's up? It's Sydney. Today I'm gonna be kind of like vlogging my morning, kind of show you my morning routine, but a little bit casual. So yeah, I hope that you're doing well. And yeah, it's Friday morning, it's like 7:30, and I just stretched and did like a little 10-minute meditation. That's what I do every morning when I wake up. I have a bit of a routine that I do every day, so I'll bring you along with me. So the first hour or two of my mornings, I like them to be kind of like self-care-ish. I like to just do things to kind of check in with myself and develop and nurture myself. So like I said, first thing I do in the morning is stretch and pray and then do a little meditation. I think meditating is a really good way to start the day, especially in the morning or at night when our brain is not in alpha, not so much in alpha, is not in alpha state, but is in theta state. That is a very potent time to use your mind to think positive. It's the morning, so I kind of feel like I'm not speaking like right now. So now I'm gonna make the bed. So yeah, I make my bed every day. Yeah. Next is coffee time, so let's go to the kitchen. Oh wait, before that, I take this time right about now to also listen to some positive affirmations. So positive affirmations are pretty much just things that you speak to yourself or about like your life. A lot of us have been programmed, and just in life we have spent many years talking bad about ourselves, even if it's like we don't realize it. So I like to spend some time every day and just kind of reinforce good things to myself. So sometimes I do it about self-love and confidence, sometimes it's about money, sometimes it's about clarity. I usually use my little AirPods. These are just some JLab AirPod things I got from Target for like $30. My arm's like hurting. So I'll just like YouTube some affirmations and then listen to them as I make my coffee, just for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. Sometimes I repeat them, sometimes I just kind of take them in and listen. So yes, I think it's a little bit more powerful if you like repeat them, whether it's in your mind or out loud. But anyways, let's go to the kitchen. My camera feels extra heavy right now, like I can't. Okay, so coffee time. I add some organic honey to my coffee. I like to use honey in coffee and tea or things like that rather than regular sugar. I actually just watched a video on honey last night, and fun fact, I might word this wrong, but honey is one of the closest substances like in this world, the closest to blood. And then I go in with some Hershey's Special Dark 100% cacao powder. So this is chocolatey, but it also helps with decalcifying your pineal gland, which has to do with your sleep cycle, which can then in turn affect your hormones. Also your third eye, if you're into that kind of stuff. Your intuition kind of gets stronger if it's not calcified, but fluoride and things like that cause calcification. And then today I've got this Silk half and half creamer. I'm kind of lactose intolerant, and in general I just would rather do plant-based stuff, but I'm by no means vegetarian or vegan at this time. Maybe one day. Sometimes I also use this frother. I got it at Amazon, and it's really like simple, but I love using a frother too, but I'm just lazy. So not lately. I haven't been using it lately. Can't really talk right now. I need my coffee. You know what? Let's go outside. Let me just take you outside. We have this guava tree, and every night a possum like eats it and like leaves it on the ground. Does anybody know about these guavas? Like, when are they good? Because they seem not good. But I would eat them if there was, you know, if I got them at the right time. That part. If I could start this fire, I would, but it's too much. It feels so good outside right now. It's kind of weird, but I like to sit on the ground, like around this time, this coffee moment. And I will take a look at my daily planner, write in my journal, and just kind of figure out what's going on for the day if I didn't already know. I have this planner. I feel like 2020 is not the year that we need any planners, but I still use this planner. I have a little daily habit log thing that I made, so I just kind of try to do these things each day. Obviously there's gaps in some of them, like I don't have a perfect day really ever, but I like to do this because it really helps to enforce good habits, and they start to become a part of your life, my life, that I don't even have to write them down up here anymore. It'll just be part of what I do. And then there's also like more detailed days as well. Like I could actually write more details like for each day, if that makes sense. It's November 6th. We still don't know who the president's gonna be. If you've watched any of my videos, I've talked a few times in some of them about how I have a bunch of journals, hella journals. And yeah, so I also like to journal. I have this green one right here where I just talk about anything. I could be negative, positive, tell you about my day or whatever. So just, you know, like a mind journal, just whatever's in my mind. And then I have this one, which is like video ideas. I also have an affirmations one where I actually write down my own affirmations, as well as a one where I write down my dreams or any type of like epiphanies, you know, or interesting moments. Right around this time after I drink my coffee, I wash my face and brush my teeth. So I will show you my mouth washing routine. It's a little extensive, a little extra, read all about it. But it's just what I do on the daily. I have to do this mouth routine now. And then my face routine, I recently posted a video on my skincare, so I will go ahead and put it over here, as well as link it down below. So I use this Equate Beauty Anti-Plaque and Whitening Toothpaste. This is sulfate and fluoride free. I personally try to go fluoride free because fluoride calcifies your pineal gland. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm into decalcifying it. So yeah, I try to stay away from fluoride. I brush my mouth regularly with this, and then I go in with this Dirt Don't Hurt tooth powder. It's like a charcoal tooth powder, so it's definitely different than toothpaste. It's something to get used to, but I find that it really brightens my smile. I find it's a good way to detoxify my mouth because charcoal is really good with getting rid of toxins. This is a San Diego owned as well as Black woman owned company. So yeah, I definitely love this, and I'll definitely be repurchasing. After I do the regular brush and then a charcoal brush, I go back in and brush my tongue with some toothpaste. So I'm very extra about my mouth routine. I just really like to make sure that it's like thoroughly cleaned and all that. So yes, I go in and brush my tongue. So the mouthwash that I've been using is from TheraBreath. I've been trying different colors. This was the only one available at Walmart at the time. So this one does have fluoride in it, but I typically look for the ones that don't. This is a very expensive mouthwash, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use it. And then after that, I scrape my tongue with this copper tongue scraper. I got a pack of 12 or so for under $10 at Etsy. So this is a biodegradable, eco-friendly tongue scraper. It helps get any like film or white or whatever off your tongue. Really helps with bad breath. So I just really love making sure that my tongue is nice and fresh. My last step to my mouth routine is flossing. This is from the 99-cent store, and it comes with 100 yards of floss, so I just prefer that because it's like double the yards of other options and brands. So yeah, that is my little mouth routine, my little big mouth routine. I work out about every other day, so those days that I do work out, I will brush my teeth around this time and then get ready to work out and then wash my face like later so I don't just sweat off all my skincare. But since I worked out yesterday and I'm pretty sore, I'm gonna take it easy today. So I'm just not gonna do that. So yeah, just so you know, I like to take in like silence sometimes because it gives me a moment to like think all these thoughts, because you know, all of us are always like overthinking, but I'm a Virgo, so eat me, like I think a lot. I like to just kind of like sometimes let my thoughts run wild with silence, and then finally I'll like shut up and I can like have more deeper thoughts and be more like connected with like myself and actually like think more clearly, if that makes sense. I swear I'm not crazy. I keep switching up like my location just to make this video a little bit more interesting, but one more thing that I do in the mornings every day is take supplements. So the past few months I've been taking these supplements, I would say since June or something like that. I originally started taking supplements to balance out my hormones because I was getting a lot of bad migraines, and I kind of boiled it down to hormones as well as just my neck being a little messed up because I do have stuff wrong with me. I really wanted to try to get a hold on this because it kind of controlled my days. If it, you know, those days that I had them, couldn't do anything, and working was so hard. And I would also go to school when I was going to school, you know. One year I couldn't even finish my finals. I couldn't go to my finals because I was so sick from a migraine that I was throwing up every hour. I don't wish migraines upon my worst enemy. They are just too much. Anyways, back to the supplements. So I currently am taking some omegas, some flaxseed oil. It's like a vegan version of fish oil. So I'll give you those omega-3s and 6s, or the good omegas. I don't remember which ones are the good ones. I'm also taking evening primrose oil, which for females, it's really good for like hormones and inflammation and the skin and stuff like that. I'm also taking a multivitamin. I'm taking magnesium for muscle relaxation and my sleeping cycle and just sleep in general. Currently, I'm taking zinc every day, but I'm just taking it for eye inflammation. I read that it's good for eye inflammation, so doing that right now. And then I'm also taking Vitex berry and licorice and peony. Those two are helpful for females for hormones. It helps reduce androgens and just balance everything out. Androgens are male hormones, which all of us, men and women, have both male and female hormones, but obviously when we have imbalances, then certain things can happen. So, for example, I thought that my estrogen would drop very low and then I would get these headaches, so trying to balance it out. So yes, that's all I'm taking right now, like off the top of my head. I'm taking those every day. I also recommend turmeric for inflammation, as well as cranberry pills for like urinary stuff, and mushrooms for mental stuff, as well as inflammation and anti-aging. I have tried lion's mane mushrooms, which helps with alertness and focus and like brain power. I've also tried reishi mushroom, which is very good for your hormones, anti-aging, and things of that nature. So I personally think that taking supplements and vitamins is really good. It's so far, I love it. My skin is looking good. My body feels good for the most part. Like I have my pain, but I just need like a week's worth of like deep massages for that. Other than that, I haven't been having headaches, knock on all the freaking wood in the world. But yeah, you definitely don't need to take as many as I'm taking. I think I'm going to show you the supplements I take also for my working out. So like my BCAAs and protein, just to show you. So I don't have that much experience with like protein and BCAAs and stuff, but I have been using Women's Best lately in this year, pretty much since I started really working out often. This one right here is just BCAA aminos. So this is branched-chain amino acids. This helps with muscle recovery and endurance and things of that nature. So I take this during my workout, before or after my workout. Like, you can really do it anytime, but it just helps with going a little bit harder, a little bit longer, and also recovery, so you aren't so sore the next day, at least as far as my knowledge goes. This is the blue raspberry flavor, which I really think is pretty bomb. It's pretty good. This one right here I recently ordered, and this is amino and energy. So this one also has some caffeine in it, so it can be kind of like it's not a pre-workout, but it can kind of just help boost your energy so you don't have to take a pre-workout. It's also something that you can take just when you need a little energy. So I have been using this a lot. I'm basically replacing a Red Bull with this. So I don't know if it's a good thing to do, but I think it's saving me some money, as well as I don't know, I really like it. I've been using this one a lot more than that one because of the energy. This is the peach iced tea flavor, which it tastes literally just like peach iced tea. We've got the Fit Whey protein. So I tried their vegan protein and I didn't hate it. It was a lot chunkier than this one though. So this one is very smooth. This is the raspberry vanilla. And at first it was it's okay, you know, it kind of basically tastes like strawberry milk, but the more and more I have it, the more and more I crave it. It kind of reminds me of bubble gum. I just mix coconut milk with it and it just tastes really good. I chug it really fast because it tastes so good. It has 23.7 grams of protein per serving. I usually do a heaping scoop, so maybe I get 25 grams. If you work out and take supplements and protein, let me know what your favorite brand is. I kind of want to try Alani Nu. I kind of want to try pea protein, but I don't know. So I would love if you had any recommendations. Something else that's usually a part of my morning routine is a little bit of reading. So I like to read often. I always have a couple books around me. I have an audiobook that I'm listening to on my phone, and then a couple books laying around my house. You know, we never stop learning. We can never stop developing ourselves, expanding our mind, and hearing other people's perspectives, which I think is everything in life. If you stay stuck in your own opinions, you're gonna stay ignorant, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm starting this book. It's called Developing Intuition by Shakti Gawain. And I just found this at found this for 99 cents at Goodwill. So that was interesting. I don't really know much about it. I just was intrigued, so I grabbed it. This one was really exciting. I found Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. It's a paperback version, but I've been wanting to read this book forever, and now I own it. So that's cool. Another book that I'm currently reading right now that I'm almost done with is I Will Teach You to Be Rich. This is by Ramit Sethi, and I'm really enjoying this book. It's just kind of telling me stuff about finances that, you know, I knew, but I didn't know. He breaks some myths. He tells you about different checkings and savings accounts and retirement accounts and stuff, and it's really important stuff that I want to learn. I recently, earlier this year, read Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey, and that's kind of a good starter book for finances. But this is kind of a little bit step further. It's talks about where to put your money, you know, what to do with your money. Nobody's gonna teach you these things unless you have a parent who does, which is amazing. You know, most people just don't know this stuff. So unless you meet someone or have someone that just does and they're able to teach it to you, you have to learn yourself, and that's kind of everything in life. Okay, so I think I'm gonna end the video right here. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know. I know that sometimes I post different things, and I'm sure some of you subscribe for one type of video and then you get 5 other topics from me, and I'm sorry for that. I just have a lot of interest, as well as kind of just post whatever I want right now because I don't really know what people want from me. I don't know. Anyways, let me know what you like from me, and make sure that you subscribe before you go if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it, as well as hitting that thumbs up button. It would really help me out. Any support, any gesture, even a dislike helps me out, so really appreciate that. Other than that, I'll go ahead and end the video here. So I hope you have a good rest of your day. I'm sending you all the love and all the good vibes, and I'll catch you in my next video. Peace out. Bye.